Hi there, thanks for checking out our video. This is going to be a testing video of a Southern States model unit called a Super Energizer 700. It's an older unit, they don't make this one anymore. This was actually private labeled for Southern States by the manufacturer Parmac, which is a manufacturer here in the States that makes electric fence products. So what this unit does is clicks and pulls like all the other ones do, but it has a little gauge here, tells you how good everything's performing. So if you're hooked up to the fence or it's all by itself and the fence is good, it should go all the way to the green or just past the green, telling you, okay, you've got full power coming out of it, nothing's dogging it down. If for some reason hooked up to the fence and you're down into the green or the yellow or lower green or yellow or even in the red, then typically it means you got problems out there on your fence. But if you unhook your fencing ground from the unit, which is just hooked up down here with a couple wing nuts and little clamping deals on there, if you unhook all the stuff from the unit and power back on, it still doesn't go up very high, then you still got problems inside here, but the unit itself. But if it goes from yellow or red to lower green and you hook everything and it goes all the way, plug it back in, goes all the way past the green again, then you know, okay, I'm doing all right. The energizer itself is fine. I got problems out on my fence I got to fix. I'll look for. But we'll power it on real quick and we'll show you what it does. So it's maxed out where it's supposed to be, so it's working like a dream. But we'll put a screwdriver across it, and what this will kind of simulate over the course of a few pulses is if you had a bunch of grass on the fence or a bad insulator, or if you had some underground cables going underneath a gate and there's a break in the wire and it's leaking the ground, something like that, something to shorten the ground, this will gradually come down, into the green or lower green or into the yellow or red, worst case. But I'll show you that it's working with the little, so you see it's snapping across there, so it's doing what it's supposed to do. But let's short the unit out and watch that needle gauge up there. See, it's falling down, so that would tell you that you've got something going on out there. See, it's really falling because I got a dead short on it. It's trying, so it's working about as hard as it can, and it's staying in the yellow. But we'll remove this short and watch it go all the way back to the top. So that's how it's supposed to react. So depending on what your fence is doing, this would tell you, the performance of it based on where this needle's sitting at in this gauge. But the good unit, it's old style, but it works good. It's old. It's a metal cased unit, that they used to make. Like I said, it was made by Parmac for the Southern States stores down south there. But it's a good solid unit. So if you ever have this model, which is like I said, it's a model 700 Southern States unit, or if you got any other brand or model, we'd be happy to help you out with repairs. That's what we do. We get free estimates on everything that we work on. We work on everything that's out there, whether it's still made today or it was made 75 years ago. We'll tinker on everything. We don't charge anything for looking at, so you have just your freight to give it here or get it here. And once we do fix something for you, and you give us the okay, we'll we put an 18-month warranty on everything that we work on. That includes lightning damage as part of the warranty. So we appreciate you checking out this video. Hopefully this give you a little insight of how this unit works, or one similar to it. Some brands, just as an FYI, some brands have a row of lights that flash on it. Parmac's got a great big unit called a Range Master, has a red, yellow, green light on there. So depending on where the performance of your fence is at, how many shorts you have and so on, it will either go all the way in the green or it may only go in the yellow or red depending on how bad your situation is. And like Gallagher's got a whole bunch of lights on there on some of their units. Speed right same way, they got a row of lights that flash across and tells you how good everything's doing. So basically it's all the same idea, just some people use lights, this uses a needle gauge, The newer Parmax have a digital readout on there that tells you the performance. You know, they give you like a voltage reading, like 12,000 volts or whatever it reads, and depending on your shorts on that, you know, the fence on that one of those, it will stay, you know, you can stay nice and high at 10 plus, or it will drop down to 5 or 6 or 3 or whatever it might drop down to. So, but all those units are basically the same idea of how they operate, and using something like this, a row of lights, a needle gauge, a digital display, something like that. So, but we appreciate you checking us out. If you ever need any help with repairs, get a hold of us. You can check our we've got a Facebook page you can find by doing a search for Fencer Fixer, or you can go to our website, which is fencerfixer.com. You can click on the description tab deal, pop that down, and there will be a link there that you can either click on or copy and paste to your browser and find us that way, or ask us a question down in the comments box area down below. We'd be happy to help you out with troubleshooting or repairs on anything related to electric fence. So again, we appreciate you checking us out. Remember to hit the thumbs up if you like the video, and subscribe if you want to see more.